It's always hard for me to tell when it's starting. Looks like it's starting. Okay, so welcome everybody. We are going to do the Sisters of Eve epic arc. Work on that some more. And see how that goes. May do some missions that are outside of the arc, but they'll all be SOE as I work on some standings for that. And I'll be applying to Minmatar at the end because my Minmatar standings are a little bit lacking, and they want to kill me whenever they see me, and it's no fun. Especially if I get into Minmatar area. If I get a mission that's in the Minmatar area, I might be kind of screwed. So, but I do have skills I'm working on, the diplomacy stuff. I can, if I have to, I can use my unallocated skill points to finish that off, which might get me below -5 or above -5. Not 100% sure of that, but may. So, okay. Now, let's see here. Let me see if Red's here. Once I see Red, I've got another announcement for him. Or, I've got an announcement. So, hello Adams and XL Chop. So, Red, you can say hello in YouTube chat once you're here. So I have another thing that we're going to try today. So, I want to make sure Red's here before I do it. Okay. So, pretty simple today. Also, one other thing. The show was going to be a little bit shorter than normal today. And I have to get my motorcycle to the shop. They're coming out to tow it. And because the battery's dead. And naughty, you're funny. And that's going to take some effort. I can't just pause the stream while doing that. So, and then a little later, I have to go pick it up from the shop. So, okay. I'm going to head out and do some more of these. Okay. So the following item was granted to me when I accepted the mission. Antibiotics. Looks like I have to take that with me. So this is really not about all of the, I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this for standings. And so I am at 2.34. To do level 4 missions, I have to be 5.0. Got a long ways to go on that. Hey, Red. Welcome. Good morning. So, now that Red is here, I need some help testing something. I am in Twitch chat, posting a link to my YouTube. Those of you who are not subscribed to my YouTube, maybe you will hit that link and then click, I think it's a star on YouTube Gaming, and to subscribe on YouTube. Of course, it doesn't cost anything. And I think we have our monitoring set up right to be able to bark out when people subscribe. Now, I had a meeting with YouTube, and they said that there was that it was not functioning 100% like they wanted it to yet, and that it may be some issues. But we think we have it working. But of course, need people to subscribe to test that out. So anyway, just if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. But oh, it's a subscribe button? Okay, so it's a subscribe button now. It was a star. Maybe that was just confusing for people. Okay, so we're going to go out and do the... going to go out and do this mission, which these ones are pretty easy at the start here. And this is the Sisters of Eve Epic Arc, and you do this for a standings fix primarily. So I'm not doing it for the pay.
Warp drive active.
Also, if you unsubscribe and then subscribe again on YouTube, it should ignore it. That's the way we have it built. So... deliver to the supply depot. Okay. Let's see. I'm sure a whole bunch of bad guys will show up as soon as I open up this container to deliver it. Wow, check mark already. That's really just kind of... this kind of mission is... bleh.
Warp drive active.
I understand there's about 50 missions with this. And, so... well, I also understand it's like a 1 point change in standings for having completed it. Somebody said I could do all of this in about 3 hours. Don't know if that's true or not.
Docking request accepted.
Elron, good morning. Hello. Okay. Mission completed. Okay. Give me one where I gotta go shoot people. Clear the area of pirates. Hey, that sounds good. So this ship kind of, it's a PvP fit that I kind of modified a little bit for PvE. It's very fast, and I wanted one that was really fast for just blasting through as many of these missions as possible, and then I figured I'd go get a battleship or whatever if I got into some really hard stuff that I couldn't handle with frigate here. So that was my thought. Is there an updated fitting tool out? Well, I always use Osium. I don't know, though, honestly, if there's as updated yet. They should have, if they were on the ball, known that the changes were coming and been ready to pretty much put them in. So, but I don't know. Okay. I have my... The dong is still here. Oh my. Yeah, it's about traveling and not really about fighting. Yeah. Well, maybe I should have used an interceptor, but that's what I got. If I do it again in the future, maybe I'll do it different. Uh-oh. One of my drones is getting beat up a little bit. Guess I'll repair him when I get back. It's not the sort of thing you want to do over and over. Yeah, I could see that. But for the standings, if you need to fix standings, and I am working on my standings with Sisters of Eve. I would like to be able to run some level 4 missions and get enough LP to build myself a nester. So I'll build 3 of them actually. I don't know, they thought the dong was good for some reason. Arnie boy, resubbed 2 months in a row. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me give 20 gold to everybody here in Arnie boy's honor. So, thank you, thank you. Hey, I remember to repair my drone. When we get back. To annoy code gankers?
Warp drive active.
Okay, well, another one down. And what am I at with this will be 2.34? It's going to take a little while.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, before I turn in my mission, I'm going to repair that drone. I was thinking about it. I wonder if I had room in the highs to repair my own drones. But it doesn't really matter so much on this. My fit is so tight. I'm sure I don't have room. Acquire these goods. Okay. Data retrieval. My standings are negative 3.9 with this woman.
Welcome, Elder Dragon.
Oh.
So, you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made of. What are you waiting for? Get over there before I open a can of whoop-ass.
Longfred, thank you so much for resubbing. I can't tell how many months in a row if it's just that you let it lapse. So there we go. That's what I was going to suggest. Refresh and hit that button. 5 months in a row. All right. That is 50 gold in honor of Longfred. To all of you, everybody give it up for Longfred. You're all 50 gold fritcher now. When is the Neurosis room? I'm going to schedule it. I got to talk to my wife about when we're going to do that, because I think we'll do it on a Friday afternoon Eastern time, which will be Friday evening Europe. And I think maybe we can do a drunken Rome. But I got to make sure that I don't have to drive that night, if you know what I mean. So we have some reasons we have to drive every other Friday, so I got to check with her. But I think that's what we're going to do. And I think that'll be fun. So it'll be a show that'll start bit later than I normally do, or at least that portion. Okay. I'm not going to be able to make it to FanFest this year. I really wanted to go, but I could not work out the funding. So, other things that
Warp drive active.
the money had to responsibly go to. Darn real life. I hope I can go next year, but we'll see. I really wanted to go this year because my buddy Moose is getting married at FanFest, and you know, him and I are friends in real life, and so yeah, I like Moose. We hang out from time to time. He lives, I don't know, about an hour and 20 minutes away from me, driving distance. They finally hit one of my drones. These, they got bounties on these? Yeah, but they're really small. 6,000 disc for it. Is that the piano guy? No, Moose is another Eve streamer. Somebody, one of you mods, can you put a link to Moose's channel in chat? It's Moose Bank, and so you guys can check him out. If you haven't heard of him, he's an Eve streamer, and he's a pretty funny guy. So really like him. It's like one of my drones is getting punched in the face again. Thanks, Skills. I also I have a few characters in Moose's Corp, including in our Corp is Iron Bank, who has the maxed out player. Use skill injectors to 100% max out every skill. Kind of an insane character. To me, I think that takes all the fun out of it. Yeah. Myself, what I've done is I did take some skills out of one of my characters, and I've used those skills on other characters of mine. I didn't sell them, and so I like building. So I was trolling him with a battle skiff. Iron Bank wants to be the first to lose all Titans. Oh. Not sure that's a badge of honor, but maybe that's about kind of like Marky Dragon having the highest bounty in the game. It's definitely an item of notoriety. which Iron did that. He put well over 100 billion on me. I'm currently at like 203 billion or something. Okay. Got all my drones.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, this is the Sisters of Eve epic arc. There's about 50 missions from what I understand. I'm somewhere around missions 10, 12, something like that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay. I get to report to somebody else now. Okay. New agent. Head on over. So I'm not really keeping anything in any of these stations. You do a few missions, you move on to the next guy.
Warp drive active.
So I suspect if anybody did subscribe my YouTube channel, it hasn't barked it out yet. And this is, I think, part of what my understanding is that maybe it takes
Warp
longer
drive active.
than what's wanted.
You, sir, rock.
Archius, thanks for the host.
Warp drive active.
Did it with an alt account that hadn't been subbed yet. There, it shouldn't matter whether you're on YouTube Gaming or not when you do it, but I don't know. So there's still some unknown areas in this. And they haven't finished. They haven't completely finished the API yet. So we're working with them on that, but it's still not done. And I suspect, you know, it's gonna take a while. We'll see. We're just doing our best with it. So yeah, and if you unsubscribe and then resubscribe again, it won't work. Because we have it set to no, so that people don't spam over and over again, unsubscribing and resubscribing, saying, new subscriber. So we're getting an early stream, yeah, today, because I gotta take my bike to the shop. They're gonna call me
Warp drive.
when they're on their way to tow it. So that'll be a few hours from now at least. So it started early. Make sure we get some time in today. We are talking to YouTube subscribers, yes. Yeah. Exclamation point YouTube and Twitch chat to get a link over to the YouTube channel. We're just testing our bot, trying to see if it'll pick up the new subs. So a lot of this is in Galante space. I'm glad I changed my standings here in Galante. RTS doing good. Feels like Friday for some reason, but you know what? I'll be here tomorrow anyway. It does. It feels like Friday. I don't know why. You want to see the Harley Wash Bear? It's not Harley, it's Goldwing. So, and it's a really big bike. So I'm gonna have to be out there to help them when they're loading it and stuff. Then I have to go pick it up a little later. So it's Friday for you. Cool.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Let's see, what kind of, where am I at now? 2.34 still. Golly.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Not really making a huge increase in Sisters of Eve standings. Hey, so I gotta talk to this guy. Did that change my standings at all? Nope. Okay, let's see here. Gotta find the drones. Okay. Should be pretty easy. Yeah, it is Thursday. I know, it just feels, I feel like today should be Friday, but... And I have so much work to do this weekend. Guys, you wouldn't believe the amount of work I got to do. I mean, maybe you would, but... yeah. A lot of stuff we're working on. Streaming takes away a lot of time to do it, but frankly, I enjoy streaming.
Warp drive active.
So I got up at 4:30 this morning, and I probably won't finish working until 10 o'clock tonight or so. Big day. Oh, I already have check mark. Well, I'm gonna kill these bad guys anyway. Just because they need to be dealt with, you know? I'm hung up on the station or something. Oh, what are they fighting now? I guess they're can't tell. Oh, they're fighting him. Oh, those are drones. Okay. You can tell my future. How funny. Hey. All gone. One of them lost a little bit of shields, but that was it.
Warp drive active.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into warp. Gotta get past the station here. Hung up on it a little bit. The station has some interesting noises. Wash Bear. Yeah, you know, you say you've been playing since 2005. I've just been on a break, though. You know, EVE players never quit. They just take vacations.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, completed another mission. Did this change my standings at all? Man, these are not getting my standings at all. Alright, it's a delivery mission. Here, let me repair my drones while I'm thinking about it. They're not very damaged. Look at that, it's going to cost me 275 ISK to repair one of them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know, I started right in the very beginning. I just couldn't get Eve to stick for me. Just couldn't make it work. And then it was third or fourth time that I tried. Figured out what the success was on it, why the last time I tried it actually worked and stuck, and it was really because I joined a good corp, and the corp made a huge difference. So next time I go back to the sister, I'll see the standings increase. Okay. Yeah. I'm not abusing my drones. I'm taking care of them. They've all been, you know, I washed all of them. They've all been polished, buffed. I put nice wax on them. They're all looking good. Yep. standings with this guy is 6.6.
Oh, combo.
Airwolves! Woohoo! 8 months in a row resubbing on Twitch. It's awesome. That is 80 gold to everybody here. Everybody get it up for Airwolves. Tell them thank you. It's a lot of gold for everybody. Arceus, I turned on the mouse ghosting because I'd had several times where I'd be on a game screen where it was pretty bright, and
Warp drive active.
I, it's like PvP and I can't find my mouse. There's nothing worse than getting shot at and not able to find your mouse so you can control things. It's too many screens, you know. Grievous Agony, you, however much gold you have, you can do exclamation point ticket space 1. They'll take 1 gold and buy you 1 ticket in a giveaway that we're doing today.
Docking permission
If you have 2 gold, you can
requested.
buy 2 tickets. It'll double your
Docking
chances.
request accepted.
And so we have some new account giveaways. Then there's dungeon raids. It's all kinds of things you can do with it. Hidden data sheets. They're not very hidden. I see them right here. Also, exclamation point enter will get you in on a skill extractor
Warp drive
code.
active.
And I'll draw for one or two of those today. Just got to be a follower on that. Yeah, this is where an intercept would be nice. If I ever have to do this again, maybe I'll get an interceptor so I got high warp between the gates.
Warp drive active.
I'm gonna grab another drink while warping.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Did you guys hear me yelling at the cat out there?
Warp drive active.
Cat was up in the sink trying to drink out of the faucet. Had to get the kids to... Had to ask the kids to check the cat's water. Okay, last station.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Yes, that's a can of Dr. Pepper. You caught me. Complete the mission. These are really easy missions. You know, anybody could be doing these, especially new players. You get to go all over the place, see all kinds of things. Okay. They're not too hard. I think a player that's like 10 days old could probably do these. Maybe even less than 10 days. I'm just thinking. Although I recommend you know, doing you know, like career missions or whatnot in the very beginning. Cheese Wrinkle, these are not really mission levels, it's the epic arc. So this is SOE Epic Arc. These are Caldari. I'm supposed to shoot the Caldari guys. Damn, is that going to hurt my Caldari standings? Hope not. Yeah, the last couple of them are tricky though for new players, so that's what I understand. So you're probably not meant to finish them all in one day as a newer player. Okay, what is that it? See, some of these are very easy.
Warp drive active.
Let's see, I hope that doesn't mess with my Caldari. The other ones I haven't worried about so much, but... Today's 10th. My Caldari status is pretty important to me.
Docking permission requested. Docking
The last two missions need 120 DPS to breach their tank. Oh, well, I have 128 on this. Do you think I can finish the whole thing in a Tristan? I suppose I should try. That'd be fun. I'll need 100. Whoa, what? I need 150 space to do the delivery. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll check that out. Okay. So I'm gonna need. Shit. I'm gonna need cargo expanders on this one. I need 150 free space. See if I can buy a cheap cargo expander. All I need is one. $539,000. Do I want to carry a 2 with me? Hey, I have to come back here. Go get that cargo expander and come back here. Oh, does that nanofiber reduce? I'll go get the...
Warp drive active.
I'll get the cargo expander. Yeah, I'll, what's the fit on this thing? I can post it in live shows if you want. It's in live shows, in game.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
You can hop in there and get it, or if it's not in there, when you if you don't see it, you can just say hello and you can repost it. Nano reduces structure, not cargo, and bulkheads reduce cargo. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we'll look at that. I think you're right on that.
Drive active.
Draka, thank you for following. Welcome. Did I already say that? I don't remember. But anyway, thank you for following.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, so we're going to take this stuff out of here. And so the nanofiber here, I have 140 cubic meters. Take that out. And no, it doesn't change anything. So put that in. I have 178 now. And so there we go. We've got that. And so now I can go do this mission. Deliver the farming supplies. Has ship restrictions. Oh, I can do it in a Black Ops. I can do it in a Marauder. Whatever. Have I heard of Google DeepMind victories? No.
Warp
This
drive.
is some of the new music I got. I haven't listened to the words too much on this. It's got an interesting beat to it. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna start this song over. It's called Karma Field's Greatness.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Amara, thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp
Welcome
drive
to the Dragons.
Irispu, thank you for following. Welcome. Morning, Creedon.
Everywhere I go, I get a standing ovation. Speaking the code, my game got no imitation. It's innovation. We taking off like we in a spaceship. You are now experiencing greatness. 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 Yeah, you are now experiencing.
I have a check mark already. Okay, let's just blitz this one. I don't need to do no fighting.
One, two, this the show shot so high, keep it cracking like it's the dope spot. Fuck the evil corporation, it's Mr. Robot. Music got 'em moving now, this is the show shot. Music got the music, it looses away.
Should get back to playing Eve again.
What inspired you? What is it you're trying to do? Somebody told you you should probably give it up the
Docking
lines.
permission
Never
requested.
aspire to the average or the mediocre. Let the greatness inside of you take over. Stop.
Yeah, overdrives do reduce cargo space, fit in the lows.
Like a chain reaction, you a link or you a catalyst. Walk in a house of God, your house of cards starts collapsing. Passion killer higher than villains and ass. Fuck title, you provoking a reaction. Are you slow or you fast, man? Are you smoking or you passing? You wishing? Are you hoping? Are you open for some action? The serious as heart attacks, man. Am I joking? Am I laughing? If you see me crack a smile, then I got paid tonight. With my air like some mama made a plate of rice. You say you need to dumb
I'm gonna start blitzing these.
Nah, I'm way too busy showing
Neutralize every drone in the area. Okay.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Everywhere I go, I get a standing ovation. Speaking the coast, my game got no imitation. It's innovation. You are now experiencing greatness. 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 Yeah, you are now experiencing. I'm prepared for the greatness. Spit a flow that'll strip your soul bare and naked. I ain't scared to say shit. Yeah, God is the greatest, no joke. I have my foes going through spiritual anguish, cause I'm clearly his favorite. Never here for the fake show, staring at the so-called gangsters. Yo, G's, nothing to play. This is much more than entertainment. Still get on my marble, walk through the hood, I saw my name is my name.
Man, I don't like how my orbit has me running into these things. This is one of the... Oh, this is just part of the song. It's a great song.
3, 4, 7, initiating phase 1 of memory calibration. This won't hurt a bit. Just close your eyes.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Benny, thank you for following. Welcome. Yep, there's a gong on every one of them. I assume that they'll put something into it to change the sound or something. I don't know. Feel free to inspect the wreck, huh? I don't see anything here of interest.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Seems a little loud. Hey, I just rebarked that, testing the stuff.
You, sir, rock.
Okay, been testing out the bot. Okay. I don't know how to tell how far along I am on this, but yeah, I gotta go back over to Arnon. Excellent. Maybe I'll get my standings boost I was looking for.
Do you feel the same? Do you feel the same? Your smile makes me
So I'm at 2.34 right now for Sisters of Eve. See what happens when I get back there.
smiling at strangers in the dark. I wanna know you, yeah, I wanna know you. Tell me the secrets in your heart. I wanna know you, yeah, I wanna know you.
Warp drive active.
Smiling at strangers in the dark. I wanna know.
Let's go on to something else. I'm enjoying the music
Welcome
this
to the
morning.
Dragons.
You know, feeling like I need something a little bit better beat. There we go. Me Universe, thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Put it in a box and lock it. Try to forget
Hey, let's see. I have got
cut our love off. How did it?
this stuff's a little bit. A little bit better beat.
Warp drive active.
Benny, you're gonna do this. Get your Minmatar standings up as well. Do I read chat? John's asking. Yes. The answer is yes. Welcome to the show, John. We're rocking out this morning. Hello, Wee King. Morning, Cheese Wrinkle.
Warp drive active.
The Kings. The King, thank you for following. Welcome. Thoughts on Discovery? I don't do it right. I don't completely understand it. I get the concept. I know what it's for. I gotta offline play with it, get it figured out a little bit before I play it online and just go, I'm not sure which to click on. It's like real life science stuff. I mean, you know, it is real life science, and it's gotten quite a bit of attention. Wired magazine did an article on it,
Docking request.
and I saw IGN post about it yesterday. PC Gamer magazine. So. Alright, so I reported back here. Did that change anything for me? No. Bug.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Cheese Wrinkle, yes, I have different corps that I'm in. None of them are Incursion Corps. Jayton, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. We are testing the YouTube subscriber alerts on the bot today. So far, it's not working. I suspect that it's going to do batch processing. I don't know. They might all come in at once. Don't know yet. So we'll see if they bark out. Our programmer's been looking at it, so we'll see. Okay. I gotta go and pick up some personnel.
Warp drive active.
I'm suspecting that YouTube is making notifications in batches because the system was designed not for a live environment, but more so for like YouTube video environment. don't think I need to... Don't think I need to fight. Kick a Snack supports the stream. Awesome show. Hope to reduce your bounty someday. Oh, you're gonna try and kill me? Oh. I've already got a check mark. We're just gonna blast through these as fast as we can. So, I'm not gonna kill these things here.
Warp drive active.
Mr. Internet is a dragon.
Docking permission requested.
I haven't tired of running missions in 00. I just,
Accepted.
doing this. I've never completed the Epic Arc before. So I'm trying to do it here in this Tristan. And then I'll apply the bonus at the end to Minmatar. So, that is my thought. And I want to get my standings up on Sisters of Eve. There I went up just a little bit. Another pickup mission. Little power. I think about 3 hours from now before my motorcycle's being picked up. They're calling me.
Drive active.
So I don't know the exact time. They're calling me when they're on their way, and that's when we'll end the stream. Whenever they call and say they're on their way, because they're only 5 minutes away from me. So it might be a little bit abrupt. Might even be in the middle of a mission. We'll see.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Grievous Agony, thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Yep, start early so we can get some hours in. Yes, war decked. I got war decked again last night on my characters for the triple potato. It's very frustrating. So it happens. So I'm hoping that maybe I can get a couple of marauders up into wormhole space this afternoon if I get enough of my other business stuff done. We could do a little bit of that tomorrow. I've also considered actually doing some wormhole mining tomorrow, but we'll see. Mining in a wormhole on stream, very dangerous. So I'll have to see if my wormhole corp, if they're online and stuff. If they are and want some action, I'll be able to draw some in, that's for sure. Jayden, you're planning on doing some YouTube videos? And you need some advice? Well, I can try and answer. If we get too far off out of the vein of the stuff we're doing on the show, I won't be able to, but you can ask. John, I do not like the new camera system. I You can see I'm back on the old one. There's still more work needed on it.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, and Red has a really good thing there. He says, you know, do what you like and subscribers will follow. It's very true. You know, if you look at some of my videos, they're not very professional or whatnot. They're just talking about information and stuff. And I don't put intros or exits on a lot of them. I just record it, upload it.
Warp drive active.
This is really just a delivery mission.
Give me the mic, I'm back, bitch.
I have a new series that I'm writing up right now. It's gonna be, I don't know, 10 or 20 videos. I haven't figured out how often they'll publish out yet, maybe once a week. And it's about e-commerce. And yeah, most of those I think, actually I charged up my camera. I got the tripod ready to go. And once I have my bike back from the shop, I think I'm just gonna go riding and find some locations to film. Epic Arc generates about 30 million ISK. Yeah, I guess it could. It's not very much.
Warp drive active.
Athlena, morning.
Warp drive active.
The time zone on my end, Eastern US. I think we're, what are we, -4 right now? -4 GMT? No, we're -5. -5 right now.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, we change on Sunday. So we go to -4 on Sunday.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, that one's completed. Accept this choice. Oh. Let's see here. Never seen wording like this before, except this choice. Not sure what that means. I mean, oh, so these are my choices. Oh, yeah, I see. I have two things here. So the second one here. So, I know there's some choices in here to get to where you want to go, and I don't know how this choice affects, whether or not it affects the stuff. And I want to make sure that my end goals meet, that I get application to Minmatar, having never done this before. I don't know if this is the right thing. Let's see here. I'm looking on Eve Survival. Eve Survival doesn't even list this one. Does it list the other one? Tracking the Queen. I would show you Eve Survival, but the darn thing shows my IP. It doesn't show that one either. I wonder if it... Epic Arcs. Yeah, I'll go into there. There's multiple Epic Arcs. So there's Sisters of Eve, and there's Angel Cartel, Gerstis, Amar Kaldari, Galante, and Minmatar. And I don't know which part I'm in, tracking or scanning. Here's the page that I'm looking at. I'll share it with you guys. I guess I have to click on each one of these chapters to find my... Yeah, so I want the one that's good for Minmatar Galante. I haven't been paying attention to the names. Here we go. Tracking the Queen, Part 1. You must choose Tracking the Queen, which requires shooting Mortis Legion ships. They are Caldari allies, so your standings with Caldari and Amara would be dinged. Damn it, I'm going to take a standings hit on this. Or Bag of Blood, which requires shooting Serpentis ships, NPC pirates who are opposed to all 4 Empire factions. Choose carefully, the choice cannot be undone. So it looks like in order to get Minmatar, I have to go with Tracking the Queen. But I'm going to take a Caldari standings hit. Hey, well, I guess I'm doing Tracking the Queen. Okay. Accept this choice. So I'm about halfway through the whole thing. What is that ship? Oh, it's a mining ship.
Warp drive active.
Okay. It says I don't really have to shoot anything. All I gotta do is get in there and get my shit and get out. And that there's an insane amount of pop-ups that come up.
Three down.
All right, Pale Raven, thank you so much. 8 months resub, 8 months continuous. That's 80 gold to everybody here in honor of Pale Raven. Tell him thank you, and I thank you. Hey, there's a whole bunch of ships appearing, but we do not have to fight them. All we gotta do is deliver this guy. Morning, USMC tanker.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Tanker is like part of the cheer squad. He's always right on it. Complete the mission. I tell you, that was pretty easy.
Warp drive active.
I'm not really so thrilled to get a standings hit with Caldari, but oh well. Shouldn't hit me too bad.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I haven't seen a Caldari hit yet, but I'm assuming I will.
Warp drive active.
Well, I don't want to select Caldari at the end. I want Minmatar. One day you'll buy 100,000 tickets. You know, you'll have more chance of winning if you just enter into each one of the contests instead of blowing everything on one. I believe that that's
Requested.
true.
Docking request accepted.
But you can. Yeah. Just a thought. Headed back already. All I had to do was deliver that guy. And that gave me a little bit more. Not a huge amount, but gave me a little bit more.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it must be very minor because I don't even see it. Maybe it'll happen. This is a 3-parter. Maybe it'll happen on the last one. Yeah, Synchronos has won 3 times. Which is pretty sick. How long does it be able to take to fly most ships? Well, you can fly half the frigates within a couple of days.
Warp drive active.
Battleships, a couple of weeks. But just because you can get into the battleship doesn't mean, though, that you're going to be able to fit everything on it properly. And so it's going to be a very Tech 1 fit. And which could be okay, but you just got to know you stand a higher chance of losing it or getting stuck, you know.
Warp drive active.
Need one more for the last content pack? Okay. Man, there's a huge number of advertising cans at this place.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay. Drone tracking data. Put it in the jet can and return. Okay, I can do that.
Warp drive.
I don't think I need to fight at this one either, but it's a good fast ship. And also, this ship has a good amount of EHP. Had me just a little bit webbed there.
Docking permission
Amp rages
requested.
more. If there's something you missed, you can go over to YouTube and it
Docking
has
request
DVR function
accepted.
where you can backtrack over something you missed. If there was a question, oh yeah, okay, that was the question. I didn't remember what the question was. Okay, so hunt down and remove all drones in the area. Woo! We get to shoot at things. All right, we're gonna do that.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so if I need to kill everything, let's do it. I'm down for that. I'm down for shooting things. Gunvoid Walker, go out and enjoy the sunshine. See you tomorrow. Anders, hello. New PC, better Eve. Nice. You enjoying it?
Warp drive active.
Stavendia, I have not voted for CSM. I don't think I'm going to either. So I just haven't put enough time into seeing what each candidate stands for and stuff, so And unlike, real life, I mean, this may not be a glowing report, but, in real life, our choices really affect our lives and stuff. And in CSM, uh, you know, I think that all different kinds of views are good, and I expect that CCP will make the best choices based off the information that's given to them, and, from whatever slant or point of view it comes from, I'm okay with that because I believe in good diversity within the game and everything. So I don't feel like this, huge need to go vote. I did do an interview with Bobmon on the show, and I put it out there that anyone who's running for CSM, if they wanted to come on the show, they could. But Bobmon is the only one that's taken me up on that. Okay. They're attacking him. I don't even need to target him. Okay, got all my drones back. Let's go. Good morning, Thid.
Warp drive active.
I think that's the last one. Yep, okay. Got everything on that. Okay, drones, come on back.
Warp drive active.
"14 fits broken." Yeah. So I've been looking at some of my fits, and most of them have been okay so far. I'm happy with the DCU changes and the hull and armor,
Docking permission requested.
because
Docking request accepted.
I have several fits that don't use a DCU, and so they instantly become more buff because of that, which is nice. Okay. How far into this am I now? Let's see here. This one's called It's Not Over Yet. Uh-oh. This one's in Minmatar space. Let's see here. Hey, I think that, okay, so my Minmatar standings are not very good. Negative 6.98. The problem is that if my mission takes place in Minmatar space, then I will be attacked by the police while trying to do the mission. My security rating is fine, but I'm negative 6.98 in Minmatar, which means the police forces will attack me. So you have to be above negative 0.5. So negative 4.99 or higher. And so see if I can do this diplomacy right now. I'm not going to be able to get this other one. I don't have enough unallocated skill points to complete that one. Okay, we're going to pause.
Skill training completed.
Takes me down to negative 6.21. I'm even with doing this, I'm not going to make it. Yeah, the faction cops are going to get me. Hey, let's apply all the rest here. I need 210,000. I got 190. Still 11 hours worth of skill training. And I just used up all of my stuff now. Okay, so to get my Minmatar standings higher, so this becomes another side quest to do the quest. Okay, so there are some Minmatar let me think here. Yeah, Defender Missile 5. That might be the rarest skill. I was also thinking Titan, because it's, you know, really just kind of the top. But Defender Missile 5 might win. Defender missiles are not very useful. Now, if I don't linger, I mean, if I have to fly down to somebody and attack ships and go back up, I think they're gonna pop me. I'll try it. The problem is, though, gosh, the problem is, if I fail this mission, I don't get to continue the arc. Do I? I don't think I get to. So... yeah, if I get blown up, I can just reship. I have to be able to finish this mission, though. Cosmos missions, Minmatar, Annie. Hey, I can do one of these Cosmos missions in Annie. Oh, Annie is the... Okay, so Annie is a mission. She's an agent. It's not a location. Can I look for a particular one? How do I find a particular agent? Yeah, I might be able to... I'll be able to purchase tags. Yes, the mission has an expiration timer, so I don't want to start it until I know I can finish it. And I don't... And... You know, since within as close as an hour from now, I could be getting a call from the motorcycle shop that they're coming to pick up the bike. I have like 5 minutes to end the show once they call. So, people in places. Agent, okay. No, okay, so I guess I don't know what I'm looking for here. So faction standing, do the following systems have Cosmos agents for specified factions. Minmatar, Annie, A-N-I. There is no A-N-I system, unless I am searching wrong. Let me try again. I just did a search for Annie. Hey, there's a constellation of Annie. Yeah, you do not want to fail these. So, alright, so there's an anti-system constellation. Wow, it's new map. Spreads across triple screen. So where in here do I find that Minmatar Cosmos? Thanks for that link. I'm looking. I mean, are these all the missions here? I mean, holy cow. Okay, so these are level 4 missions, level 3, 2. Hey, enter into Annie from Heck. Yeah, I've bought the tags and just went and turned in all the tags on this before. Not on this character, a different one. So I fixed all of his standings. I made it so he could run any side of faction warfare. He was positive on all 4. And so I could just switch to any faction warfare side. It's kind of funny. So Cosmos mission very tight. Started at system beacons. I think that my next thing that I get in 11 hours or whatnot, my last Diplomacy 5 is not going to be enough to put me over, so I'm going to have to do some more here. Here's a level 1, Rich Man's Run, repeatable. Faction, it's against Caldari. Mercantile Club. You know, one of my One of my guys has huge standings with Mercantile. It's not this guy. I have one of them that's like 9.9 something with Mercantile. And maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to log in another character that can just run some missions and bring him up. See, and I can run Galante for a secondary effect of Minmatar. What I really worry about is all of my... Okay, so I think all of my characters are war decked right now. And if I go out to do this mission, I don't know what it is, what it's going to be. Actually, let's go look and see what it's going to be. Because if it's just picking up a container and dropping it off, this one says just hang around at Warpin until the agent conversation pops up. Well, those are bonus rewards. You know what? It's a bonus. Let's see. Is there any end? There is no end time. Okay, we're going to try this. We're just going to try it. So there's a bonus for completion within 6 hours. I thought that was my objective time. We're just going to go try it and do it. I have most all of my other characters are war decked right now. I removed this guy out of one of the corps so I could do this stuff because he was war decked as well. And so but I have a Minmatar character that is I don't know what her standings are, but she can do Minmatar battleships and Tech 3 cruiser, so she could probably just clean up everything. So yeah, okay, so I'm gonna accept this, and then we'll figure out the Cosmos stuff if we need to. And oh, I forgot to restart my queue. Gee whiz. I do like the notification history once a minute. For a couple minutes it was barking out at me that there was nothing training. I do like that does that. Okay. So it's got 11 hours left. It'll obviously be done tomorrow. I don't think it's not going to bring me up standings high enough, but okay, I've accepted. Setting destination. Here we go. Ooh, it's a bit of a jaunt over there. And if I lose this ship, it's not too big of a deal, and the police won't pod me, so I don't have to worry about that.
Warp drive active.
Hey, Frenchie. We'll see. I may just go buy tags for the mission and then go to the mission, accept, turn in the tags, and be done. And so Garion, yes, you can log in multiple accounts simultaneously. Most machines can handle it just fine because Eve isn't very heavy on the system. And so you just, launch, whether you're using the new or old launcher, you just
Warp drive.
add a second account and then hit play. Simple as that. And then you can tab between them. I play in windowed mode. It makes it easier to switch between them. rather than full screen. If you're playing full screen, switch to windowed. You lose just a little bit of space with the bar at the top, but then you'll easily be able to switch between accounts. And if you've got multiple monitors, you can put one up on each monitor. Oh yeah, you cannot do multiple accounts if you're in a trial account. A trial makes it so you can't do that. You have to have a full account.
Drive active.
And if you need to upgrade your account to a full account, one trial and one sub, yeah. So Garion, ! Coupon in Twitch chat. I'll give you a link to our store, and there's a coupon code in there too. Save you a few percent. But we have new accounts that are 60-day term to start, and so add that on top of your trial. You make it a full account, and you'll have an additional 60 days prepaid on top of whatever you had left on the trial. And then you can run both at the same time. Thanks, Brain Manager. Amberlynn, I do not know what happens with that. Hello, Jesse. Yes, I read both chats.
Warp drive active. Warp drive
See where I ended up at my status in SOE 2.68. I need to be 3.0 to take on level 3 missions. Those will at least be a little bit of challenge. I really want to get up to the level 5s, or 4s, I mean. And so my mission with this character is going to be to run 4s and build my own nester, because you can fly a nester, and then use that nester to get enough LP to build 2 more nesters, and so I can give one to my Marquee Dragon character, another one to GGM. And then we can run triple potato with triple nester. I'd only do that in high sec probably. I don't know. Could be fun though. Oh yeah, if you're war decked and you have
warp drive active.
pause, yeah, you got to pull them down. I tell you that that my pauses that I have, I tend to run a whole bunch of short jobs in them, so that I can pull them down in time for war deck, so I don't have to worry about them. Yes, I'd be surprised if Marmite attacks your pause as well. You know, the pause, you know, if you think about it, your whole pause setup's worth, wait, maybe $1 billion at the most? Shouldn't be too much. And you can probably leave it up, just take everything that's non-essential out of it, and put in, you know, hardeners on it, and have those hardeners just in place, give you as high a resistance as possible. They probably don't even know about your pause, Marmite, they just war deck people that are just flying through different areas so that you know, they can just so they can get some PvP action in high sec. So, and they're just a bully corp is what they are. So, and even if you pay them, they will war deck you again in the future. Yeah, well, if they know where your stuff is and they're threatening, then pull them down. Take a little bit of loss on anything you have manufacturing or whatnot. Pull them down. How much ISK do you need to start a pause? Well, I'm not sure what the lowest end, maybe $500 million. And then you need to look at 100 million a month for fuel. So also Amber Lynn. Now here's another way to defeat. If the corp is just you and a couple of other people, I kid you not, close the corp, create a new corp with the exact same name, invite your people back in, and put your paws back up and everything, because you will no longer have a war deck. You will shed the war deck.
Warp drive active.
Rinse and repeat each time they war deck you. And they will, they'll get tired of that, because they'll be wasting money. So, that's how my corps are set up. That's how all the hogs' corps are set up. That we can just shed war decks. So we keep each corp smaller, and yeah. Well, don't tell them that you're doing it, Amber. So shed it. Don't tell them what you're doing. Just tell them to fuck off, and then you know, shed, put it up again, and you have to wait 7 days to put up a pause again. Okay, so in 7 days you can put up your pause again, and just don't tell them. They may not even notice, and you can put it up under the exact same name or a different name, doesn't matter. Am I dropping frames? So I see somebody say dropped frames. I'm not dropping any frames on my end, so it's on the viewing end.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so this ship's not very expensive. So, if I lose it in this,
Docking permission requested.
then so be it.
Docking request accepted.
You getting a bit of lag? So YouTube was talking about lag. Now Twitch is talking about lag. I haven't maxed out my CPU. Another thing that can drop frames. Because it just won't send them, because they're not created. But I'm not dropping any frames, both Twitch or YouTube. So yeah, we'll see if I can do this. There's no end time, so that's a good thing. Okay. Okay, who's this agent? Tyrion Heck. Investigate the smuggling hub and report back. Okay. I don't know. I won't get any standings from this, though. Well, at least take this stuff out. My station view is so zoomed in because I'm running triple screen, and that's the way it's doing by default. It has to do with changes they made to the camera. I get the standing at the end of the arc, yeah. Well, I've got several missions I'm going to have to do in here. Okay. We're headed out. Gonna try it. I'm negative 6.3 with this person. We'll see if I can survive this.
Warp drive active.
Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff to shoot at out here. Okay, I'm supposed to wait for some sort of pop-up. There we go. Okay. Now, redock.
Warp drive active.
I would love to shoot all these. Darn it. There's even a Nidhogger out here. Holy cow. That's a carrier. Yeah, Calcron, the new cam zooms around on its own.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
See there, it zoomed in again even though I had zoomed out. Alright, complete that mission. I don't think that changed my standings at all. Oh, I got some more Sisters of Eve, that's good. 6.21. I went down by 2.4. It must have been Caldari Navy one I was doing. Hey, we'll request this next mission. We'll just keep trying them. Report to this other person. Okay. A couple jumps away. There's no way to see my overview when I start shooting at things. It's intentionally set up this way to keep people from griefing me. But I am working on some stuff that we may be able to show it in portions, and I'm trying to get it to where I have two monitors going to the stream machine so that I can cut out a portion of one of them and have it displayed to you guys. So we'll see though.
Warp drive active.
I haven't been able to get, I have a new capture card that I've not been able to get to work right. So I'm going to put it into another machine this weekend and see if it'll work in this other machine. Hello, Eat Beast.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, Jesse, in the future we'll be able to show those things, but I do not have the ability right now. I can't get enough capture cards working to show multiple monitors. So, and I'm working on upgrading to 4K at the same time, so.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Hey, USMC, I'll try and check that out later. Okay. So, this Tarek guy. Take out the auxiliary power array. Holy shit, that's probably going to take a long ass time. Okay. I'm going to accept it. We're going to try it. We'll see. We'll see. Probably going to be... They're going to be attacking me on this one. Oh, you did not miss the 200-person drawing. So it looks like we just hit 200.
Warp drive active.
Hey, let me see if I can do this. I'm probably going to die. Or at least I'm going to lose a ship. Oh my god, the auxiliary power array.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so that's how quick they took me out. Those are police that showed up. I finished the mission. I'm just jumping to another station here.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, we didn't even see them on camera. I just saw their lasers and it was done.
Docking permission requested.
Yeah, so there was a bunch of enemy ships there and everything, and I got it blown up right before I died.
Docking request accepted.
God, he wants to give more missions. Fuck. Am I gonna have to... How many of these are there? Voting the leader. Hunting lieutenants. Oh my goodness. So... Yeah, this one requires killing guards. I have to kill 7 ships. I'll never... I only hit 1 target and they blew me up, so I'd probably go through 7 ships on here. No, I'm going to go through like 7 ships just to complete this other mission. I'm going to have to get another character out here to finish it. So I would warp down with them. I warp back to station. The other one sits down there and finishes it. I think that's what's going to happen. Time to grab an Algos? No, it'd just be a more expensive loss. Hey, let me bring up this other character and see if she has war decks. I'm hoping she does not have any war decks. We'll see. That's cheating? It's being
Welcome
creative.
to the Dragons.
Either that, or if she has war decks, I'm gonna have to figure out tag buying or something. I have 3 war decks. They all started within the last couple days. There was no war decks on them, and now I have 3 war decks. Yeah, I'm going to have to do Cosmos missions, I guess. Because this other one, I have war decks, and I'll never survive flying all the way down there. We have Complaints Department, Tactical Pixels Incoming, and Pirate. We're a really big alliance. And so we get a lot of war decks. And it's fine, because normally we just live in null space. So... Now the problem with the Cosmos missions is, am I going to be able to live even for those? I mean, seriously. So, if I'm -5 and I need to do Cosmos, and I need Minmatar, Minmatar has a secondary effect to Galante, and Galante has a secondary effect to Minmatar. I can do Galante Cosmos, and then... do that. I don't think I can do the missions, though. See, I can't do them in Minmatar space because even if I'm doing a mission for Minmatar, the Minmatar police are going to still show up and pop me. That's the trouble I'm having. Let's do a couple drawings. Exclamation point enter to get in on the skill extractor. Just got to be a... I won't get popped in career missions. Do they all happen outside of faction space? Carlisle, do they actually happen in systems that are not in faction space? I'll look at that. Okay, so exclamation point enter in Twitch chat to get in on the skill extractor. We're going to draw that one first. Just got to be a follower. And I'm writing it up right now. I'm going to draw it as soon as I've got it all written up. So it's the last call. Send you a free skill extractor courtesy of our store. I'm going to go grab another drink real quick. Give you guys just an extra minute to get in. Obey, thank you for following. Welcome. Be right back.
Welcome to the Dragons.
So you guys got an extra minute or two. My wife wanted to talk. I hadn't seen her this morning. So she wanted to talk for a minute. So I was up way before her. Wait, it's closing now. And drawing. Alwyn Rail. Alwyn Rail, congratulations. You are the winner. I'm sending that to you now. It's in your Twitch mail with instructions on how to redeem it and everything. Okay, so now we're gonna start a new one of those, and we'll draw again. We're gonna draw again at the end of the show. Now, the end of the show might be. I'm waiting for a phone call telling them they're picking up my motorcycle. And if they call and say they're here, you never know. Or they might just knock at the door. I'm going to be like, guys, I'm gone. And I'm going to shut down the stream, and then I will draw after.
Welcome
that. And I
to
will
the
draw. If I have
Dragons.
to run like that, I will do the ticket raffle, which is exclamation point ticket space 1. Get your final entries in for the new account, plus one of the content packs.
Welcome to the
I'll
Dragons.
hit that one first, and then if you're selected as the winner, I'll try and do that right as I'm logging off. And then you'll see who the winner is in chat. And if you want to make sure you get yours, you'll be able to reply, and I'll see that on which one you want. It'd be like Skirmisher, Colonist, Industrialist, or Explorer. So, and in fact, we are going to now draw on that ticket raffle here. So it's a brand new account for Eve. I'm writing it up right now, so draw here in just a minute. Brand new account for Eve, exclamation point ticket space 1. Comes with 30 days, prepaid. Comes with some mining equipment, comes with cerebral accelerator. And then also your choice of one of the content packs. And if you are the winner, I will be asking you which one you want. You'll have about a minute to let me know. If you don't know or don't answer, then I shall choose for you. Okay, it's ready to go. And Wakachu, SC Scully, and Lokenfix. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. Loki FNX. Thank you for following. Okay, closing it. And drawing. Fedigan. Fedigan, congratulations. You had a 1.5% chance to win. So, there we go. So Fedigan, Industrialist, Colonist, Explorer, or Skirmisher. Your choice. You got about a minute to let me know. And if you... okay, Loki. If you, let's see here. We'll start another one of these here in just a minute. We Thor Thunder. You know, that's not one of the choices. I can appreciate what you're saying, though. Colonist, Explorer, Skirmisher, or Industrialist. Colonist. Okay, good choice. Let me whip that up here for you. Okay. But again, that is in your Twitch mail. Okay, so we're resetting that one. Starting that one again. And there we go. So, exclamation point ticket space 1. You can get in on the next one here. And we'll just draw at the end of the show. We're not going to hit 300 viewers before then. If we do, it'll be right near the time that I'm logging off. So, okay. And like I said, if they say they're here, and I'll be like, goodbye, everybody, and I'll try and hit close on that one. and draw so that the winner can see that they've won and reply as to which one of the content packs they want. I don't know if that'll work out as planned. We'll see. We'll see. So, looks like I've completed a bunch of skills on this one. We've got a bunch of territory attacks. And what is she working on right now? Large projectile turret. 20 days. Yeah. Getting her into battleships here. So, Minmatar Battleship 5. Yeah, large projectile turret 5 so that I can do my specialization. Okay. I kind of like the Minmatar ships. We'll shut this one down. So, okay, we're going to try Cosmos. We're going to have to. So, we're going to have to give up on the SOE stuff for the moment.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Just having fun. Thank you for following. Welcome. Okay, so we're going to have to try and do the Cosmos stuff. Now, I guess I'm going to go over to Heck. I should be able to buy everything at Heck.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Yeah, Alwyn Rail, you did. Archiest, you cannot put in remainders on your tickets. It's always good form to put in one less than what you have, because the remainders don't show after a certain point, and they'll actually round up or down. It's really dumb. It's a bug in the system. And so, if I had 167.2, I'd put in 166 tickets if I wanted to be all in. Jesse, this is a newbie ship, and Jesse, if you're getting a long delay while watching on YouTube, which you may not hear this for a few minutes, if you are getting a long delay while watching on YouTube, click the live button. It's right next to the speaker. Click on that, and it will bring you to live. So you could be watching a little bit time delay. But it should only be about 45 seconds delay. So, yeah, and this is just a rookie ship. I may just choose to buy tags, but I'll actually try and do one of these missions first.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested.
Has the game changed much recently? You know, the game changes a lot all the time, and so consider it to be like, you know, when you first played Eve, it was a, you know, a regular bicycle, BMX bike or something like that. And you come back to it now, it'll still be a bicycle, but but it'll have a lot of new options on it. So, reason being, past 6 months, yes, there's a lot of really good changes in here. I think you'll be happy with a lot of the stuff you see. Overall, I've been very happy. There's been a few changes I haven't liked, but overall, I've been very happy with the changes. So, okay, let me see if I can... Are you serious?
Welcome.
I
to
must
the
be at the wrong
Dragons.
station. I must be at the wrong station. Let's see here. There we go. Boundless Creations. Wow, it's going to cost me about 3 million more here. Oh well. It's okay, I guess. Favor, you didn't get the screen to leave a message? You know, I haven't seen any well, I'll have to look, Favor.
Warp drive active.
It's at the bottom of the thank you page. Yeah, you should have. Hey, well, that may be a bug. Or, oh, I wonder if that code... I see what code you used.
Docking permission.
You used the Epic Uber
Docking
code.
request accepted.
The one that gives you a ton of money off on those. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. But maybe... Yeah, well, I'm really happy that you guys are helping me test this out, because there's all kinds of things we wouldn't see otherwise. Yeah, it may be the discount code that he used. I may not have that one. Actually, that one should. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that more. We'll see if an anonymous one pops up here in a few minutes. If it does, it means that you didn't see it for some reason. And then that's another thing to look up. But it should have kicked off. In fact, look at one other thing here. I'm teching it right here on the fly. The transaction log shows that everything did things proper. Don't know why it did not appear. I know it did appear for someone else earlier today because I did bark it out, so... Sorry, buddy. Oh, I'm going to need a script. Yeah, actually, maybe I'll just run this naked. Because I don't necessarily need the targeting range. I'm going in closer now. 50 kilometer.
Welcome to the Dragons.
I'll buy one of these and then I can put it in if I need it. But I'll just use the increased targeting speed and a little bit of range it gives. Crazy Dizzy and Volv, thank you for following. Welcome. No, I don't want to get anything bigger for... I mean, if I need to get something bigger for the mission, then I will. But, you know... I need to... We're going to see whether or not this is actually going to be a problem of if I can actually do a Cosmos mission without getting popped by the police. Because I'm not sure that I can. He's all ready to go, though. So, let me see here. Did I see the YouTube about the Twitch stream that got banned live on stream for using IS Boxer? Just having fun? No. Would you link that, please? January 1st, 2015. If you want to boost your standings with an Empire, pick agents from the Empire and work with them.
Four new Elder Dragons.
Okay, now.
Maybe we can build an army. What are you waiting for? An invitation? Subscribe now.
I can't do the sound on it. Because sound would violate. Okay. Well, I'll have to watch that later. Look at that, I'm #1 recommended video. Crazy Dizzy. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you for subbing. All right. So, let me hook you up here. And adding 1,000 gold to you. Use it for whatever you want. You know? Let's see here. Exotic dancers, blow, dungeon raids, giveaways, your choice. Also, you can get into Discord now and get into the subs private chat area if you add your Twitch in Discord. And then you can... there's a sub discount code that's greater than the public one if you're buying Eve-related stuff. If not, don't worry about it. Hey. So, everybody give it up for Crazy Dizzy. 10 gold to everybody in their honor. All right. So, hey, yeah, I'll have to look at that. I've seen Red Threat before. I don't know what he was doing, but anyway. Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out here is... This is like all the agents. This is Minmatar. And... I guess that there's... You know, it seems to me that I used another guide previously.
You, sir, rock.
Anonymous Dragon. Dragons need game codes too. So that that is the bark from your favor, from yours. I don't know why the thing didn't show up. Here's another one. Another anonymous dragon. Okay. So, faction standing repair plan. These are old. Wow. Can't even, they don't even have this. It's so old, they don't even have, it's on archive.org. There is no Minmatar listed in here. Okay, so I guess, I mean, I can just go and hit up a level 1. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to talk to them. So Rich Man's Run, Mercantile Club, faction, it's against... I guess this is who it's against? No. What? I'm not, you know, I'm really confused by this. Cosmos missions, and that's where I'm at. I think. No. So they only list Caldari and Galante. They don't have any for Minmatar. Yeah, I just don't understand this. I guess I just am not seeing... yeah, I just can't do any missions in faction space. I'll get popped. And so, Rich Man's Run... I gotta find this guy. I don't see any tags to turn in, because the Cosmos... This isn't right. This isn't right. This is... I should be using the... the data center tags. Or that's where you just have to go turn them in. You require level 1 before being done. If I'm below negative 0.2, I have limited options. Train diplomacy. Should do all the tutorials, data centers, and Cosmos missions you can. Okay. Well, I'll go to this level 1 agent and we'll just see what happens. Let me find this guy. He's the first level 1 in here. So let me see if I can find him. What, is he right where I'm at? My standing with him is 6.6. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I could do low sec ones and then I won't have police problems.
Warp drive active.
And that's the biggest problem I'm having right now is the police. Puts me up to 63. Okay. See, I'm going into this next system, and I think it's gonna still be Minmatar Republic, and I'm just not even gonna survive talking to the guy. I'm -6 point something, so the cops are after me. Just with Minmatar. Oh yeah, speaking of Straunt. Yeah, see? I'm not even going to be able to speak to him because I'm already in space here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
This is not going to work. I'm not going to be able to do this mission. Doug, yeah, I think that you're off base here, buddy. Hey, let's see here. So, for those of you that took my suggestion to buy yesterday,
Docking requested.
let's see here. Let's find Jita. Okay, so right now, the lowest price in Jita, according to this, is 3,100. Last night it shot up to 4,500 again last night. So I recommended everybody buy. I recommended that everybody buy any Straunt that was below 2,000 ISK per unit, and that is way higher than the price average was. That's what I recommended because I knew that it was going to shoot way up. And so here today, you can see here 3102 is the cheapest in Jita. So even if you bought everything and then you resold at this cheapest price, you're making 50% on your money. Fat Cat, what does that mean? You should never buy after it's already peaked. So I recommended yesterday, at the very beginning of the day, that everybody buy. And so, if you look right here, and you bought at 2,000 or below, buy orders active in here right now, 25.75. So, yeah, it shot through the roof. I think it's going to go higher. And last night, people were paying 4,500 per unit in Jita. So, anyway, Straunt went way up because it was added to all the fuel blocks. It's now required 20 Straunt for 40 fuel blocks. And Straunt is very heavy. In fact, it makes it insanely heavy to transport this stuff. It makes it just so much harder to transport it because 500,000 units is only worth 160 to 200 million. Anyway, by the time you started buying, the price had shot up to 4,000 ISK within 5 minutes, so everyone who bought right after would be at a loss of their ISK. No, Subfat Cat, that is not true, because I only recommended that they buy if they get it for 2,000 ISK or less. That's what I recommended, and I was right on that. So everybody today is making money who bought. We had a couple people who said they spent all of their money, which I didn't really... That really wasn't a good idea, if you ask me. But that's what happened. So it's at 1,900 on buy orders in Amar. And let's see. You know, it's still good price down at Dodixie. They're not paying very much. The fact is, it's really hard to move the stuff. And if you can get it moved up to Jita, you'll make more money. But it's going to be really costly to move it to Jita. So, Here a Mar, somebody's selling some for 2,700. So about 2,700 is what it's selling for in a Mar right now. I'm looking for Dodixie and Wrens. Wow. So Jita, 3,100. Dodixie is at 4,900 at the cheapest. Yes, we're talking about strontium. So it's 4,900 in Dodixie. And now, Favor, you bought a ton. There's none for sale in Wrens. None whatsoever for sale in Wrens. Favor, did you move yours to a different area, or did you sell it? I think you bought out the Wrens area. And I don't know if you... I think you moved it. You had like 5 freighter loads that you moved out. Something like that. In this sense, buying a ton isn't very much. Well, I dropped 2 billion. And I don't know how much others dropped, but I bought out... in fact, I bought out... In fact, I have a ton at Dodixie. So I should put up some up for sale. I don't know. Or I'm just going to use it for my own stuff. We'll see. But the cheapest in Dodixie right now is 4,900. And I bought all of Dodixie's stuff for less than 2,000. So, and I bought over $1 billion worth there at Dodixie. How hard is it to convert to fuel blocks? Well, there's a lot to it. But, so, anyway, I just wanted to mention that. I noticed it last night that it was really high, and and it crashed right after the show. I went and looked again in Jita, and I kid you not, the price was down at 1,600, and I'm like going, oh crap, you know, maybe I predicted this wrong, but I think I got it right. So, we're talking about strontium. So, okay. So, hello, Mohammed. Look at my video intro comments. Okay. So, okay, I am... Okay, so there's secondary effects. And so if I go and start running Cosmos missions in Galante, they have a secondary factor of like 20% or something like that. And so I can improve a bit on my on that. Yeah, and in low sec it's still cheaper. It's because it's really hard to move. But anything in high sec, you know, you can double your money. And what made me think of this? Well, it's because we went over we did this when we were going over the show notes or the patch notes yesterday, and we realized that they added a requirement of strontium to fuel, and I know the fuel market really well, and so it's I knew it was going to shoot up, and I know it's hard to move, so because it's just so enormous in size. So I moved a load up from Dodixie that was 500,000 cubic meters, and what it said in my cargo hold that it was worth was only 169 million. Now, when I get it up to Jita, you know, because the market was different that time, it doubled. But, you know. Let's see here. Yes, talking to my Murlocs. I gotta take care of a customer here. Did you get any sold, Favor? Did you get any sold?
Welcome
Make some money?
to the Dragons.
Are you still sitting on it? I think it's gonna spike. It'll spike. It's gonna really spike this weekend. Saturday, Saturday and Sunday, Sunday morning, it may hit its top. So, hey, K-Slay. All right. So my thought is that, my thought is, I'm doing good, Mohammed. My thought is that I'm going to have to go over Galante. 5 DST loads, took 10 hours. Yeah, well, I think that, Lord Kloss, because it's so hard to move, that the market is draining faster than people can move it into Jita. So, okay. So I'm looking at Cosmos, secondary effects. This is just tough stuff, figuring this out. Level 1 can be done at any time, data center missions. Hey, let me look at the data center missions here. So let's look at the Galante. Data center for Caldari. Why is it listed under Galante? Hey, well, let me see if I can... Gosh, what is my Galante standing now? Negative 3.19, and I need to be below negative 2 in order to do the... Oh, my goodness. Alright, well, let's go see if we can find this guy. Wait, I want data. I want security. My effective standing is negative 3.2. I don't think that doing one mission is going to correct enough. But I can do the Cosmos stuff in Galante space because they won't shoot at me, so that I can get my Minmatar down far enough. This is a puzzle. A real puzzle. So, Wrenchman comes from Caldari agent, even though it's a Minmatar mission, except the mission, the Richman mission I mean, are you saying that I can go
Welcome
talk to
to
this
the
guy and he's going to give me a
Dragons.
mission, and that I'm going to be able to run it? Because I don't think I can. I think I'm going to get blown up while talking to him. I think that I'm going to get blown up while talking to him. And so now I try and raise Galante so I can do a secondary bonus to Minmatar to try and get down below -5. I accept the challenge. Okay, well. Yeah, I know it's a beacon in space, but see, I'm even if I run over there.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it's part of SOE, Sisters of Eve, which I'm doing to fix my Minmatar standings. Ha! Shit. I gotta dock up, dock up, dock up, dock up, dock up.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Wait, I gotta figure out what this means. Acquire these goods. Sleeper split cables at the drop-off location. Where do I get it? Yeah, and this is a courier one. I get it. The following objectives must be complete before you bring item objective. Acquire these goods. Sleeper split cables. Do I just buy one of these? You never seen cops shoot at someone on Eve? You weren't here earlier when I got blown up by them. Okay, there's a bunch of these at Heck. I'm gonna try this. Hey. I almost feel like running this in a newbie ship. I have a newbie ship here. Okay. I have a rookie ship out here too.
Warp drive active.
Contour, yeah, you can link something.
Warp drive active.
Eminent replaceable at 10 million.
Warp drive active.
I mean, yeah, I can replace it. It just cost me another 10 million to do so.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Those are Galante Cosmos. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that a little bit more. Okay, so here's the item. I just had to go buy one. It didn't like tell me where to go get it, so I just had to go buy one. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try and deliver this before the space police get up in my face. Mr. Damage Turker and Wonderling, thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive
Okay.
active.
See what happens here. Yeah, has all the missions. It's just so complicated to fix one standing with another.
Warp drive active.
Yes, I've got the game police after me. I've been bad. This guy has done a lot of Caldari Navy stuff, and so Minmatar, when I started this, was negative 9.68 or something like that. It's really bad, and I'm just trying to get it above negative 0.5, negative 5.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Yeah, I completed it. It took it out right out of my cargo hold, which I was kind of surprised. I thought I was going to have to put it inside it. There's no Eve jail. But they're going to be a little hostile.
Docking permission requested.
I mean, they'll blow me up, and they'll blow me up pretty quickly.
Docking request accepted.
Got to really keep on the move. Okay, so it didn't change my standings at all. Okay, so that one didn't change my standings at all. So, and that was a Cosmos mission. Missions are chains, yeah. See, I don't know how I'm going to complete the rest of it. So, if Toggy Burger, no, I canceled the stuff with Zarvox. I really like Zarvox. I consider him a friend, but it just got too hard to coordinate things. We tried so many times, and I really hate scheduling something and then telling you guys, sorry. So I removed them all from the schedule. Okay, so I have to do a chain on this. Let's go down and see what we can do on the next one. We'll go see him again, talk to him. I have to accept the mission before I can continue. Wait, I haven't accepted the mission. I'm trying to fly to him so I can accept the mission. It's one of the dumbest things. You have to accept the mission before you can continue. Well, I have to fly to him before I can continue. When I was trying to warp to him. Yeah, I'll take care of this customer first. Little Pymar. The Eve streamer used to do a lot of exploration. That would be a Chronic Gamer. And he went out and got a job doing something. And then I heard he's working for a video game company now. So I talked to him just a couple days ago. He said he just really didn't have very much time to stream right now, even though he wanted to. So okay. So I guess I have to fly to the beacon and find him in order to get the next mission. OCD supports the stream. Jingle bells, Marquis smells. His beard ran away. Okay. Well, thank you, OCD, for the purchase. I appreciate it. Okay. Low levity. Hey, I'm gonna go down and try this. We'll see what happens here.
Warp drive active.
It's the same exact mission again. I don't get it.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so apparently I can do that mission over and over again, but it's not really going to do anything for me, I don't think, because it's not changing this at all. And then
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
a bunch of agents here. Tauma. It only shows the positive agents, doesn't show ones that I'm negative with. Oh. Crazy Dizzy, get hooked up in the, if you're looking for the coupon code, get hooked up in the in Discord. I saw that you sent me a message, but I don't typically read those while I'm on the show. And in the subs private chat, add your Twitch in there. It takes about an hour to sync up though. And there's a different discount code in there. You save a few more bucks. Okay. I'm getting a little frustrated by this. So he offered me another mission. It's the exact same mission. It didn't really do anything different. And so this was the one that I did. Hey, You got it all figured out. Good. Thank you, Favor. Yeah, I guess I just don't understand how to do this. So... And I can... Okay, are there any data missions? Minmatar Cosmos. And, data center missions. Are there no data center missions for Mar or Minmatar? I could go do these in low-sec. Could go try and take the low-sec ones. Can I just go buy tags and turn them in? Is that where they have to be turned in as data centers? I just need to get a little bit more on my... I just need to get this up to negative 4.99 or above. Crazy daisy. Great stuff in your shop. You should ship to countries outside the USA. Yeah, I know. It's just too hard. We used to ship these boxes outside the USA, and it costs as much as what it's worth to ship it. And then if there's any problems, we have to pay as much as it's worth to ship it back. And customs get really crazy. You know, it's not uncommon to have 50% customs charge as well whenever you receive it. And if you don't want to pay that, then it's supposed to come back to us, but then we have to pay to ship it back to us. And so all is lost. And there was too many of them that had problems like that. So just too high of a percentage, we wouldn't make any money. We'd lose money, actually, from people being surprised by it. So kind of crazy. So we have the digital version, and that's as close as we can get.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Data center locations are gone tour. I'll look at that. Yeah, I know I can just buy tags off the market. No, Crazy Disty. If we opened an office in Europe where we can ship stuff from, then we would be legally bound to charge VAT. And so, since we don't charge VAT, we don't have a physical presence in Europe, and otherwise we would have to charge VAT, and so it'd be 18 to 25% more for everything that we sold to those of you in Europe. And so, even electronic delivery, we would have to do that. So, it's all complex. We're not a big enough company to withstand stuff like that.
You, sir, rock.
Okay, thank you for the purchase from the store, whoever that was. Okay. Let's see here. So we have these different tag types. So Minmatar, how to get the dog tags. Or any of these locations in low, because if they're in low, then and they're at a data center, which means they're out in space. Let's see, that's high. Let's see where this one is. It's also high. All of them are in high. This does not tell which tags I need, though. You know, I found a guide one time. I did this with one of my other guys, and I found a guide one time that told me all the tags I need. It told me what to buy and which ones to take them to, and I did that, and it worked out really well. So... And if you fail these, you're just screwed. You don't get another chance. So I'm gonna head over to this place in just a minute, and we're gonna try it. Hey, I'm gonna step away for just a minute. Be right back.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Okay. So here's what I've decided. They told me that they were going to be here to pick up my bike between 9:30 and 10:30 in the morning. It's 10:20. So they're going to be here in just a few minutes. So let's just do our drawings, and then we'll call it good, and we'll see what we can figure up tomorrow. Faction data centers, and it pops up. Okay. So I think that's what we're going to do. So exclamation point ticket space 1 or higher. Get you in on a new account for Eve. And you're going to get your choice of one of the content packs. That's one we're going to do first. And then after that, we'll do the skill extractor, which is exclamation point enter. You can get it on both. For the skill extractor, you have to be a follower. And I'm writing this up right now. Okay. So, if you are the winner, you'll have about a minute to let me know. Let's see, skirmisher, industrialist, colonist, or explorer. Hey, I'm going to close this, and we're going to draw. Closing. Drawing. Enter Dude. Congratulations, Enter Dude. You are the winner. And so, your choice: colonist, explorer, skirmisher, or industrialist. USMC tanker, no problem. I'll be back tomorrow for another stream, of course. And I'll have some sort of answer to this dilemma. I was thinking about it. I'm like going, okay, I just need to bring another guy out here so I can just blast through this Minmatar portion of the this, and that's what I'm going to have to do. So I may need to team up with somebody. Hey, Enter Dude is not present, so I'm going to give him a colonist. I was thinking about my other characters, and they're all the ones that can fight. They're all in corpse already that I can't really take them out of. Some of them are directors, and so, hey, Enter Dude, if you're listening, I've sent it to you. Hey, next one is for the skill extractor. Exclamation point enter. I'm writing it up right now. I'm gonna draw here in just a second. So maybe what I'll do is I will accept missions and get somebody to help me out, because all of my guys are tied up. So maybe I can get one of you guys to help me out tomorrow to just get through these Minmatar missions, because I just have to have them completed and be handed the stuff or whatever to turn it in. But I'll look through my characters to see if I have any fighters that can do this. I don't think I do, without taking them out of a corp, and I just don't want to do that. Okay, the ticket stuff is done. It's just the enters, and we're closing it now. 103 of you have made it in. Closing, drawing, And Sub Fat Cat. All right. Sub Fat Cat has one. So, send that out to him. It says he's offline right now. That's okay, he's a follower. So, there we go. Okay, so tomorrow, I'll probably get one of you guys to help me out. And then I got like 4 missions to get through down here, and they're really simple, really quick. They can be done in a frigate, I think. And he is here. Oh, it said he was offline. It said user is currently offline. But there you go. You are here. Well, congratulations. So, and I'll look through my characters to see if I have one that can do these. I may, just can't think about it. Think of which one off the top of my head. So, okay. Catch you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
As the sun steps down